Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to some breaking news I have for you this morning. And Daniel Ricciardo, the Australian, 30 years old, is going to be joining McLaren next season from 2021 onwards. And yes, the Australian driver who obviously left Red Bull in 2018, at the end of the 2018 season, has now decided he's going to leave also Renault behind for that McLaren seat to replace Carlos Sainz. And again, it is moving ship once again for Daniel. You know, it's his third team within now the last, 4 years. So, it will be, again, another change of, car for him. But what a brilliant signing for McLaren. They've got such a great driver who's very good at racecraft. I think that is a really good signing for McLaren once again. And, I think McLaren can look forward to working with Ricciardo, quite frankly. And you know what? That is a good lineup. Norris and Ricciardo. Personally, I'm going to quickly discuss, about how I think he'll go for them. But I'm going to also discuss what it means for other drivers on the grid. So, obviously, I think it will go well. I think they will actually get on along well, Norris and Ricciardo. Ricciardo's a very happy guy. I think it will work well there. And with Mercedes engines, I think Ricciardo does have a lot to look forward to, effectively. Because, McLaren, Mercedes, a very historic partnership. Just like, I guess, Honda and McLaren, that was a historic partnership. So, McLaren Mercedes is a historic partnership. Mercedes got best engines. He will know this in the back of his head. And you know what? I really do think this could be a very, very good move for Ricciardo. However, this does mean someone is going, obviously, and it's Sainz. Sainz, obviously, can be probably now confirmed to be going to Ferrari based on the fact he's leaving McLaren. And will be probably partnering Charles Leclerc. I don't think it's a if, but it's now when Ferrari just confirm it. This news to us. I think that's all now a done deal. So, Sainz is going to be at Ferrari next season for 2021. But what does this all mean for, obviously, the man who's leaving Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel? What does it mean for the German driver? I was going to say young German, but no, for the German driver. Well, in my opinion, what it means, obviously, Ferrari is now out of the question, okay? McLaren are now out of the question. So surely this indicates Vettel retiring at the end of 2020, sadly. Well, obviously nothing's been confirmed yet, but I don't see him going to Renault. I really, really don't. Unless he goes to Mercedes now, which, again, it just seems a bit unlikely. I just don't see it happening, like Mercedes signing Vettel. They could sign Vettel if they wanted to, but then that would mean giving up that partnership between Hamilton and Bottas. And would Hamilton stick around for that? And do Mercedes want to alienate Lewis, who is an incredible driver himself, and he's getting the results for Mercedes at the team? So do Mercedes want to throw, let's say, a spanner into the works, such as Vettel? I don't think necessarily they do or they want to, but who knows? I really, really don't know. Then, obviously, you do have the possibility of Aston Martin for Vettel going to Aston Martin, but again, I think the likelihood of it happening, unless there is some fundamental changes at that Racing Point teams, for instance, Toto Wolff becoming team principal, which could happen, never say never, but unless that happens, again, I just don't see Vettel going to Aston Martin. So bearing that news now in mind, with McLaren out of the picture, the only option really Vettel's got left is Aston Martin, Renault and Mercedes. They are the three teams. Unless there's another team I haven't even mentioned and will just pop out the blue from nowhere. But other than that, I don't see Vettel, going anywhere else. So, I do think Vettel's now going to retire from Formula 1. That's my opinion. But, of course, as I say, it does mean this all now with Renault having, departure of Ricciardo going to McLaren, and then obviously Sainz departing. McLaren obviously now been confirmed today. Obviously, I do think this now confirms that obviously, Sainz will be Leclerc's teammate for 2021 and beyond. I look forward to seeing how that all pans out, for both Sainz and for Ricciardo and for Leclerc to some degree, because, this is a big move, actually, a very big driver transfer market. Vettel was a key player in this driver transfer window, clearly, and now we're just seeing all the things form into place, how they're going to form. We're still not sure what Vettel's doing. We're not sure, what Mercedes are going to do, and Hamilton and Bottas. We're not sure even what Aston Martin are going to do. There's still a few loopholes to be cleared up, even Red Bull. But, what we do know is, so far, Vettel's leaving Ferrari. Sainz is coming in to replace him, who is going to be replaced by Daniel Ricciardo at McLaren. That's so far what we do know. I'll keep you up to date with further developments on the situation. Until then, guys, have a great day.